coffee and let's begin. So today I'm going to chat about the movie documentary The Social Dilemma, which I watched. Now, we all know social media can be good, can be bad. Depends how you use it, and depends if you want to use it. Problem is, this day and age, everything you do, if you have videoed when you walk down the street or when you go into buildings, you're always trapped somehow in life. And now with COVID, you've got the tracker app, track trace app, which tracks you. So no matter what you do this day and age, it's like Big Brother, isn't it? You know, this documentary delves more into the advertising side of social media, as in how they target people, how they kind of thing, which is quite scary really, because they're in it to get your attention for every second they can gain. They don't care about they care about you, they care about the money kind of thing. How dangerous is it? It's mental health wise, it can be dangerous. If you let it get to you, it can be dangerous. It also helped me understand more about the algorithm, because the algorithm is programmed but then it learns itself. I know there's one line mentioned that it's got that far and that deep money wise that it's hard to, almost impossible to stop, because it'll be billions and billions of pounds lost. But the ads do work though, they do work, because I've seen it many times on my social media where I mention one thing to someone and the next minute I'm getting ads for it, I'm getting that kind of stuff. So the algorithm does work for the companies. So also mentioned about how it is trying to change your personality, the way you live, the way you mind works, all that kind of stuff. These ads target you to change your kind of personality kind of thing for their gains, which is very scary. And also how fake news makes more money than real news. That's why there's so much fake news about, because people are drawn to news that they've never heard of, the fakeness. So that's why that is quite popular, and that is a money maker for these companies. Money maker. When I joined the internet in 2000, it was mainly making the world a smaller place. I was chatting to people in China and Australia, Japan, America, you know, on MSN chat, the old days. That's what was aimed. It was not really ad kind of thing, you know, ads come into it years later. But that's the time when you chat to people. It educated you, because it was talk to people you would never talk to without internet. And I made so many friends, and that's fantastic. But I've seen the difference in years gone by, and now in 2020, it's 20 years later, you can see the bad side of it. Also, with all this COVID stuff going on, the fake news, the conspiracies and stuff like that about COVID, it's reaching a wider audience, and it's making them believe this fakeness. It's like this Black Lives Matter. You were seeing images of people and things like that, which we would never have seen before, but it goes on all the time, but we don't see that. But seeing it scared us, because it was new to you, but not new to where it was filmed and stuff. So that really did mental health problems, you know, seeing that kind of stuff. And suicide rates are increased with youngsters hundreds of % more than since social media. There's a documentary states pinpoints when social media started getting more popular in 2011, 2012, and increase in suicide rates and increase in social media actually matches. And yeah, the fakeness of the documentary was good because it had like a little film, like a normal movie thing inside it. So it had like, you know, this family trying to deal with the subject of kids using mobile phones. It's like a little drama, sad documentary, but that was really, really interesting to watch. The positive thing about social media though is since lockdown, it has helped people as well. It's not all bad. It's not all bad. I mean, if you don't care about the ads and that kind of stuff, which doesn't bother me, I mean, ads help me because of YouTube, the revenue. But no, that's not the point. Not the point. But during lockdown, if we hadn't had social media, it would have been a bit of a nightmare because you had Zoom, you had chat to your family and friends through the internet. You had YouTube to watch. You could watch people. I did a diary during lockdown, so people could watch all people's diaries, what they were getting up to during lockdown, things that were happening, how they managed to get through it, and what they did. So that was a massive comfort for millions of people during lockdown, that they could have a social media and interact without feeling so lonely. But the after effect of that is, once lockdown ended, you can get hooked, you can get drawn into this crazy world. The worst thing I think that's for me with social media is these deep rabbit holes you get down. I did a little video about a year or two ago regarding flat earth. I'm not a flat earther, but I wanted to research it so I could do some videos. I researched it, watched videos, fell into this deep rabbit hole, almost believing it, and it scared me, thinking no, I've got to stop this. I don't want to go too deep because I would have fallen for it and I would have become a flat earther, because that's how the internet, the algorithm, you start watching and they throw more videos at you and you just watch and you get drawn into it, and it's quite scary. It's quite scary. I've seen a lot of YouTubers mention about they get drawn into these rabbit holes, and you just need to be witty to get out of it before you're brainwashed. Yeah, it is mad. It's definitely mad. So I made some notes whilst I was watching it. Also, there's other things. I mean, I used to use a platform as Second Life, which was like a virtual world. You could change your avatar, whatever, you know, a bit like the film Ready Player One. And I got drawn into that with some friends and people, and you can get addicted to them because that's a world that's different than ours. There's no, you know, it's completely opposite. And it was friends there, you could actually stand side to side with someone across the world and stuff, and that kind of stuff. I think that can be quite dangerous, getting too involved in that, too drawn into that world. But if you use it for the right reasons, then it's okay. I used to play a lot of games and stuff, consoles and World of Warcraft, but never online. But the thing with them is you get drawn into them worlds. I don't do gaming anymore. I don't play games anymore. I mean, it's just that can track you into another world as well. I don't even play mobile games. You know, like, I don't even do that stuff. I've seen people get so hooked on them things. No. See, I think social media has got too far to change. It can change in a way of stopping the bad, as in, you know, pedophilia, terrorist things, you know, that kind of stuff. I think it can help with that, but when it comes to the ads and it comes to trolls and it comes to cyberbullying, I think it's too far to stop that fully, personally. When I was in the school in the 70s and 80s, we didn't have social media. There was none of this stuff. So the bullying was like verbal or there. Cyberbullying, I would never experience cyberbullying, and I would never want to. Thank God I never grew up in that era. But Gen Z now, who grow up with this kind of stuff, and it's, you know, I can walk away, leave my phone. I don't even, you know, I can leave my phone in my room and go to work, and it wouldn't even bother me. I can, you know, that kind of stuff. I only check it for social media and how YouTube's doing and Twitter. But apart from that, I can leave the phone downstairs, upstairs, whatever, and it wouldn't bother me. The future of social media. I think if they don't stop all this, well, I mentioned before, that kind of stuff, you know, when people can use it for evil or just to drag people into stuff, I think it could cause a lot of issues in 10 or 20 years time, because the increase in bullying and stuff is higher and higher. The increase in nasty people online, you know, teaching bad things, that's increasing. So if you could put a nail onto the coffin there, make it like it used to be, even though we've got ads and that kind of stuff and people wanting your life, I think it'll get a lot worse before it gets better, and a lot of companies on the internet will suffer. You know, I hope YouTube doesn't, but who knows what the future brings. YouTube have had their wrists slapped many times, especially with child data protection and people like Logan Paul, and who give YouTube a bad name and stuff. And all these idiotic YouTubers, which I know they're making money on YouTube, but they're giving you a bad name. And if you walk down the street and say you're a YouTuber, you get targeted with that same type of brush, you know. Oh, so you're Logan Paul, kind of. No, you know, it's only a minute percentage of YouTubers who are dickheads. There's lots of YouTubers who talk about it, so you can find that. But no, I'm scared of the future. But YouTubing to me is my hobby and interest. I'm not spreading any negativity really. This is just my views on social media after watching this documentary. And people say, oh, we're in the Matrix, this isn't real. The more we use social media, the more we escape reality we are in the Matrix, because we are taken over by technology, our minds and what we do every day. So in a way we are in the Matrix, not as in the physical Matrix, what people say we are, but you know, it's dangerous. And I think we should look more into internet addictions. We should, you know, there's drug addictions, alcohol addictions, gambling addictions, but there is an internet addiction. This is what we need to look into. Yeah, but who's going to do that? I don't know. Until thousands of people die from this kind of stuff, then they'll listen. Things have to happen before they do anything. That's the only problem in this world. You know, things have to happen badly before they can change it. But if we could change it before the bad happens, then we've saved lives. But the way we are, the human nature, we don't. So anyway, apart from that, the documentary was very good. So I give it about 8 out of 10. Definitely 8 out of 10. Yeah, that's a bit long-winded, wasn't it? But anyway, let me know what you think. Comment below what your views are, and I shall see you in the next one.